lost my clips. Hello. Hi, guys. Making final adjustments on my camera. So pardon me for just a second here. I can work with that. How is everyone today, and how do I sound? Hi, Margie, and hi, Tank. How are you ladies today? Yes, Margie. I did. Yes, I was getting ready to do that, and I was getting ready to go into my Etsy shop and add that listing, and it was something, I don't remember what happened that distracted me, but that is on my to-do list for today. After I'm done with this, I'm going to sit down and just kind of do easy stuff, sitting down stuff. Hello, Aisha. Aisha, so good to have you here.
Hi.
I'm doing great,
Hi.
Tank. I'm glad you are too.
Hi, Aisha.
You said that really good. That's my granddaughter, Alexandria, coming to say hello.
Hey, Grandma. I know you already.
Oh, you got to go by yourself. I just started. You can do it. You're a big girl. Go ahead. You got this. You're going to go to school soon. You got to learn to do this. I was looking for my, I see him. I'll be right back, guys. I was looking at the wrong place. I was trying to find my tie wraps while I was doing the intro. Please don't walk this way, okay? You might trip over my cords. I gotta get tie wraps for these. So I'm assuming that I like giving a little bit of time just in case somebody happens to come in and decides to watch ads. But I like to kind of wait it out a little bit. Oh, you're waving your hands. You're funny. I'll walk you to the bathroom and then you can do the rest. Be right back, guys. Sorry. I may have to step back over there she's got button and zipper and she's not quite learned how to do that yet. But I'm all the time saying that I'm not for sure if I need acid in my basic dye, because acid is the opposite of basic, so it's kind of like you're almost like defeating the purpose, perhaps. And I also know that I was trying to do a little experiment. Me and Jax was experimenting with the color black. Every time I would try to do the color black, the more dye I added, the more concentrated I made it, it ended up being like a grayish brown. It got lighter somehow. Thank you, Aisha. She's my little sunshine. But I'm going to answer the question of, do I actually need acid? Am I defeating the purpose? Would I benefit better from not having any acid at all? So that's what I want to know today. And I positioned my camera hopefully to try to eliminate a bunch of that spinniness. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. Let me adjust this. It was okay when I first started. There we go. I gotta have the fan on though. It's 78 degrees in here. The air conditioner will be coming on after this. Okay, it's a good thing she didn't go, this direction. She came out in her underwear. I'll help you. Very good. You did a great job. You did let's get your pants all the way up. There we go. Did a wonderful job, baby. Yeah, you're getting to be a big girl, aren't you? Yeah. All right. So today, what? Oh, the camera's falling. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Sorry, guys.
Hi.
Sorry. Oh,
Wow. Tim is at work.
That's crazy.
timid at work. So,
No editing here.
I have amazing toys.
Okay, we're gonna.
And let me show you some of my toys.
That's crazy. Sorry.
And I will be right back.
Tank says hello, Alexandria.
Thank you, Tank.
All right. A little bit of vinegar in here. So I'm going to have 2 different buckets here. And let me get my dry erase marker so that I can label it, just in case I forget, because that has happened before. Then I have to go back and be like, I gotta watch the video to see what's what. So I'm gonna take this.
And this is clear to know.
Clear to know
Uh-huh.
of Monster High. Okay. I'm going to do no acid in this one. And I'm going to put acid in this one. There. Now I won't forget. All right, baby, I need you to go play, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm going to find out today. Did I see Denny? Hi, Denny. And Linnell. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you guys for coming in.
Do they need to see me?
Not yet, but you can say hello.
Hi.
Nobody's asked yet. She has been a little bit under the weather. Okay. You know, baby's going to be here, so let's not let that be a problem, okay? Baby, you need to go play, sweetheart. I don't know why. I don't hear a thing out of anybody, and as soon as I hit that go live button, everybody comes in. Y'all go do something.
I just want to get something to eat.
Okay, we'll do that. I am going to put the same amount of water in this, and
Well, I guess I'm getting something
I
from
need
here.
to jot down notes. Actually, I can just put it on here. So I'm going to take notes of everything that I do, how much water I put in, how much acid I put in, and I'm going to dye them both the same exact concentration. I have basic dye, and I have worsted acrylic 100-gram hanks. I haven't done a giveaway for my live dyes for a long time, so this will be given away. But it won't be in this video. It will be on my reveal video where I show what today's live dye looks like.
Why did you leave my bread out, Mommy?
Oh, I think it's just heels, but it's only been up for a couple minutes. I was in a hurry. But honey, you need to do what you're doing, okay? Because I got to do my
I'm
live.
just trying to get.
Okay? I already
I'm just
talked to you.
trying
We
to
already
get
talked
something
about
to
this.
eat.
We already talked about this. So, gosh, I'm getting confused here. I need a measuring cup. And I am going to, let me get an idea here. I'll have to see how
Fine,
much.
I'll just eat when you're done.
Don't yell, please.
Apparently, yarn's more important.
She's not feeling well. Oh, I agree. Everybody does.
She has diarrhea.
Oh no. Yeah. We've had some kind of a stomach thing going around. TMI though. Kids, they say the cutest things. Okay. I'm going to start with 1,000 milliliters, which I know that's not going to be enough, but water probably doesn't matter as much as other elements, but I am just, for the sake of this experiment, I am going to use, the same amount of water, and I think it's probably going to take about 1,500. So let me add 500 to this. And since these are just going to be solid colors, I think I'm just going to dye them in these pans. Oh. Yeah, we all 3 of us should get together. We need to come up with a cool name and cool colorway. Of course, we all know it's going to be green in several ways. So, which are you favorite to, Denisha? I like mint and teal. I know Madonna's like the medium green, grass green kind of. Hello, Abigail. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you for coming in today. Okay. All right. Pretty much in the neighborhood of 1,500 milliliters of water. And I don't think that would, let me see. I'm going to see if I can get around 2 ounces of vinegar. That's a lot. Let me get a tablespoon. Let me get my grams. I'll do grams. It's liquid, but it's still measurable. So no acid. I'll put the acid in the pink one. What am I going to do? I think I'm probably going to do about 4. Hold on. I didn't rinse this out. Vinegar is really good for removing dye from like utensils and stuff. If you think you got it rinsed out good enough, put some vinegar on it. It'll get the rest of it off. That's funny. Let me make sure it's all gone. Are you a mostly teal fan too? Or you say you like any shade? I mean, those are just my 2 favorites. I'm not much of a medium green, but I mean, anything darker, lighter, I love it. I love mint green, I love teal, and then I love like sage and like the hunter green. Okay, so I'm going to go with 4, see how much this is. 4 liquid grams. And that's not going to be very much. I should have got a tablespoon. Let's do. That's not quite 5. Hey, baby. Can you take your iPad?
Why? I will turn it on.
I want to get Grandma. Six. Or is that 7?
7.
Oh, was it 7? See, now I'm mostly Instagram. I do more on Instagram than I do on Facebook. Facebook I usually just use for Messenger mostly, or just looking at stuff. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of posting on it anymore, unless my Instagram posts from. I mean, it posts from my Instagram. It's usually how I roll. I don't know. I used to be more into Facebook, but here lately I don't check on it as much as I probably should. I do miss a lot. Unless I'm tagged, I miss it mostly. Okay, so this is what I do. They're both hot water, 1,500 milliliters of water. I'm going to put 1 in the acid, and I need to distinguish. Let me go get. What else? They're right here. I'm going to get a yellow tie wrap to put on the acid one. I'm going to make a note back here behind me. I don't know if I finished what I was saying, but I have experimented a little bit with acid versus no acid. And I was trying to get black one time, and it wasn't working out. And I was using acid like I normally do. But the more black I added, less black it became, which was very interesting, I guess you could say. Yes, ma'am, you absolutely can. There's lots of ways to get a hold of me. Madonna has a Facebook too, so maybe we can get together there, perhaps. But I think I even tried making black with without acid, and it was actually doing pretty good. It was closer to. See, I was getting good results right around the 1.5 to 2.5%. I think it was 1.5 to 2.5, around in there. But as I went to like 3% on up, it started getting brown, and it's so weird. But I do remember, I don't even remember if it was accidentally or if I was just experimenting, but I dyed some without acid, and it actually came closer to black than it did with acid. So, and I keep saying all the time, I don't know if I really need acid, but I'm putting it in there anyways. And by acid, of course, I meant the white vinegar that I added. So what I will do, I'm going to get a plate for each of these. I need to get some gloves as well. I'm going to wring these out, and then I'm going to mix up the dye into these tubs here. And they'll be the same strength. It's 1,500. That's why I measured the water. I knew there was a reason, because actually I'm going to have to re-measure the water after I wring it out, so that I'll know how much concentration I have it at. Try to catch up what you guys are saying. Okay, wait. Teals, dark blues, dark green, rich copper, brown, deep burgundy. Ooh, I love that combination. Lots of jewel tones. Love it. Those was in the late for the party. Late to the party. Don't forget that. Okay, let me get gloves. Oh, I got a big handful. Oops. Compliments of my daughter from her work. I was actually spending a lot of money on those vinyl. I think it's something, not nylon, but there's Bridget. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Just jumping in to say hello. I'm out in the yard today cleaning up and planting more fruit plants and bushes and some beautiful flowers. So wait. If your weather, I'm a quarter farther out than me, but if your weather is anything like mine, I should be outside right now too. It's gorgeous. I mean, I do have shorts on. If you can in that camera. Have shorts on. No jacket needed. Great day to hang out outside. And also a great day to turn on the air conditioner, which I will be doing after this is over. I don't want the extra racket. But enjoy, Bridget. Your package is on its way. You guys, I can't wait. I mean, I'm going to wait, but I'm eager to. Not going to say anything, but there's something coming. We got a surprise, don't we, Bridget? Okay, now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wring these out. I'm going to lay them on the plate. Then I'm going to measure the water. It's beautiful out. I'm in a skirt. The yard is so peaceful and beautiful.
What is the prize?
Oh, you don't know either. You have to wait and see. It's a surprise for you, too. I can't tell. More freeze. Oh, no, thanks. Oh. Well, we've been getting teases like that too. Had a couple days of, what was it? I think it actually got up to 75 or something crazy like that. And then just the other day we had, or over the weekend, we had some snow falling. I mean, it didn't really, well, it did stick to grass and surfaces, but not the road. Yeah. Just kind of like I've given up on winter, you know, I've given up on snow. There won't be no snowman or sleigh riding, and I'm just ready to move on to spring. We'll try again next winter. 25 and 50 in Massachusetts. My goodness. Wow. That's right. Up there in your neck of the woods was a nor'easter, didn't you, Chef? I can't remember where you were, Tane. But 25 is yeah. We had 40 the other night, and I was just like, I had my heavy coat on, lift up my knit hat, and I was still shivering. It's just like, I don't want this. Go away. So this is still going to be, I think I'm going to make an even 1,000 because some of this I don't really need. Don't need to have it drenched. 1,000 milliliters. Oh, and I chose blue. I mean, this is for anybody that's wondering if I didn't use green. And hello, Niecy. I just got home from errands, sitting down to a hot bowl of soup to warm me up. Cold up there too, Rocket. Well, me and Bridget have beautiful weather. She's out in the yard today, and it's gorgeous here as well in Virginia. So I really feel bad for you guys. It's not so warm, but it'll break. We just gotta hang in there a little bit longer. We're halfway through March, so yeah, it'll be April before you know it. Of course, April, at least here, is unpredictable. We don't get snow, but we can still get some cold. I want to see my strawberries do something. I bought strawberry roots last summer, and they don't do anything the first year. So it's like, I want to see what they're going to do this year. Cut the grass again. Ours is actually getting tall, but it's still kind of dead in some areas. That makes sense. There's a lot of green, but there's still a lot of brown too. So now we have both of these wrung out, and there is 1,000 milliliters each. And this is why I chose blue, like I was getting ready to say. You get snow up into May. Oh, that stinks. Well, it doesn't actually if you like snow. I love snow, but in its time. If it's summer or spring, I don't want snow. But I chose blue because I have the most of it than any other color. I still have a bunch of these little tiny 2-ounce containers that I need to use up. Plus, I have the big pound container. So I have tons of blue. Haven't even opened the big container yet. I'm still using up the little ones. Okay, that's cute. Kind of looks like Morris. She's playing with her doll stuff. So it's 1,000 milliliters. So I'm going to go with 5 grams in each one, which will make it a 1% solution. So that will make it even. They'll both have the same. These are both 100 gram. Sorry, let me get my mask on. 100 gram worsted weight acrylic hanks of yarn. And I will actually be giving these away because it's been forever since I have given away any yarn that I dyed live. So pardon me. I'll be right back. Sounds kind of silly, I know. But the fan running and basic dye, I got it right. This won't take me long. I'll do 5. That's not quite gray. Stay over there, baby. We'll come over here. Let's look at another one.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Emma.
Uh-huh.
I see what is outside today. On my other app. See, on this one right here.
Oh, you can see the weather?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I can see what kind of temperature it is outside. Look at this. Look, Emma.
Oh, nice. Hold on to that. I want to show the camera. Bring that back over here. Let me show them. Oh, of course, the rain at 63 degrees. How nice is that? Oh, whoa. No, baby. You have to get down now.
What is that?
What's that? That is dye. I wanted to get it start up enough to where I could take off that mask. Let's see what you guys are. Oh, I'll be glad to get new glasses. Oh boy, what kind of package is it? Is it like a bag? Like not a box? You say you're cutting centimeter by centimeter. That's like that much. Oh boy. Kind of pull it away, and then unless it's airlocked, then it'll just suck up whatever's in it with it. Is it more difficult to dye acrylic yarns? Also, this is from Abigail. Also, are you able to use the dyes you're using for multiple fibers, not including acrylic? That's a really good question about, most likely I would say absolutely yes, because this is basic dye, and it says that it will dye anything, like plastic, wood, whatever. I haven't used it to try to dye anything other than acrylic yarn, but I know it would work for wool because of so many awesome things you can use for wool. However, maybe can you turn it down just a little bit? However, it will not work on cotton. I did an experiment, and I wish I could remember the name of it, but I think the thumbnail is showing lots of little tiny blue tiny little mini hanks, like 10-gram hanks of acrylic yarn that I had, and I had tried basic acid and fiber reactive dye on all of them. And basic will dye pretty much anything except for cellulose fibers. I mean, I haven't tried it on bamboo, which I'm assuming is probably the same as cotton. But yes, acrylic is the hardest to dye in that it's not a good palette of acrylic yarn because it has a mind of its own. Basically, you can put it in a certain area and it will spread, or it'll break into other colors. I've had like speckles turn into streaks. I've had like reds, or okay, let's say purples will bleed out into like a pink. I've had blues bleed out into like a yellowish, greenish. they will change colors, so it's not as forgiving, and you gotta be a little bit more picky about how you dye it or how you heat set it actually. Like if I want to get something kind of precise, like speckles, or if I don't want the colors running together a whole lot, then I will lay it out on a cookie rack and put it on a cookie sheet. And I only use them for dyeing yarn, but I'll put them on a cookie rack on a cookie sheet in the oven, and it'll be laying flat on there, so it won't be all running together. And I don't want to mix acid with not acid, so I'm gonna rinse this off. Start the other one. But yeah, it took me a lot of practice and a lot of research and a lot of different dyes to try to figure out the best way to dye acrylic. When I first started out, I'd read somewhere that you could dye acrylic yarn with acrylic paint, which kind of you can, but it leaves the yarn stiff, and we don't want that. And then also in my experiments, I realized that there's a certain level of heat you don't want to exceed, because if you have too much heat or for too long on the acrylic, it will melt and it will flatten out and it'll look like ribbon yarn or boucle. So there is a fine line. Acrylic yarn is pickier. Wool is a wonderful palette. Cotton is a wonderful palette. Cotton's a little bit difficult to set. You can either time set it for 48 hours is a good rule of thumb, or you can heat set it, which is quicker, but a little bit messier. I mean, if you don't want to put yarn in your oven and you just want to get a good job done, then just set the cotton yarn out for 24 hours. I mean, for 2 days, for 48 hours, and not much of it will rinse out. It sticks. I couldn't stop after once, Denisha. I have videos of when I first tried, and at the time it was like, it's all mine, don't anybody ask for it. I went through all this trouble just for me. But then the Lord told me to dye some Facetta, and that's where it all began. Next thing you know, it's in my Etsy shop, and I get to do it all the time and get paid for it. Hello, Wanda. Great to see you. How are you doing, sweetheart? Are you out and about today? What, baby?
Can you get my love because I already sat down?
Well, ain't you on right? No, you're going to get it this time, sweetheart.
No,
Can you get my lovey because I already sat down, she says. So yes, we are completely submerging, and I'm going to put this in the oven, in the microwave. Microwave was my first way of heat setting. I love talking about it. You asked me one question, Abigail. I'm going to keep going on and on about the answer. But microwave was the first heat setting method. Baby, no, don't nag me. Go get it yourself, sweetie. You're a big girl. Well, I'm busy. You can wait till my live is over and I'll get it. Okay, it's only 26 minutes. But yeah, microwave. That's the first way I started, and I got some really good results with it, as long as you're okay with the colors mixing together. I mean, if you're not looking for uniformity as far as, if you're okay with randomness, then microwave is what I recommend. And I've gotten a lot of pretty stuff done in the microwave. Any yarns that I do two or three or even one color, microwave is also good for that. But now if you're going for a lot of, if you want any speckling, it needs to go, it needs to be laying flat. in the oven. And actually with speckles, you're going to want to rinse that as soon as you're able to. I mean, you don't want to bloom the yarn and go straight from hot to cold, but as soon as it's cool enough to handle, put it in the sink and rinse it out, because you don't want it to, for the speckles to bleed in and make it a solid. And there is Marcel. Hello, sweetheart. I'm glad you came in. Leaving for Sterling, Virginia. Are you taking 95, or are you on 80? Oh, you wouldn't be 81 if you're going to Sterling. You're probably going 95, right? Or is Sterling, is that near DC? Sometimes I get confused over the Beltway cities. Okay, so I think I'm done. Let me pick this up and move it a little bit more. But these will be given away in the reveal video. I can't promise you what day it will be, but I'm hoping that it will be either, it'll be by Sunday. It'll be Sunday or before, most likely. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want to run into Monday. So you guys, oh, 81. Well, I'll wave at you when you go. I don't know the mile marker. I don't really want to say the town, but I'm about 20 minutes from 81. Some of you already know where I live, but you know, I don't want to disclose that. Okay, let me rinse this off and then I'm going to take them off. It's actually leaking onto one of my fingers, and I don't care because that just shows that I like crafts. Let me show you what it did to me. See? Wait a minute. Okay, there we are. That's okay. I have went into the store, into like Walmart or whatever, and have it, my whole hands would be like pink or something. I don't care. Okay, you know, I'm actually going to put, what am I going to put over these? Because I really don't want them to pop everywhere. I guess I'm going to go with a double layer of plastic. I don't do full power anyways, so it shouldn't melt. One of these days I'm going to get dedicated microwave because it's a pain in the butt to clean this stuff out of there. Okay. And another normal method for me is to simply, I'm going to go the other way with it, to simply wrap these up in the plastic wrap. But I'm just, since it's a complete solid and I want it to be a complete solid, I'm just doing it in the tubs. Okay, maybe we'll go a couple sheets here. I just don't want it exploding everywhere. And I did bring out my steam pan back there too in case I had extra time, because I know sometimes I get my projects done. This is some good plastic wrap here. It sticks to itself. But sometimes I have extra time and it's like, so now what do we talk about? So I brought out that. I have some wool, alpaca, and something else. Not superwash. That it's in my stash of undyed yarns that I want to replenish. I want to get rid of some of the old stuff. I've had this back when I first started dyeing yarn for myself. I hanked it up way back then when I had time to do that. Now I hank it as ordered. Hold on a second. Let me get this going. And I just kind of want to get those dyed and in my shop and, you know, make room for more stuff, basically. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Didn't take into account how it just loves to stick to itself. Normally I spread it out on my tile here and it sticks really good to that. And it doesn't stick to itself as much because I catch it before it does. But I'm excited to finally have something to be given away. So y'all be watching for that video this weekend. I think last die I was able to upload that result video pretty early. It was definitely before Sunday. It was either Friday or Saturday. So actually, yeah, while that's heat setting in the microwave, I'll probably just go ahead and bring out my pan back there until I can get this one in the oven. But I am very interested in seeing if these colors are different. If they are, how different, how much of a different, which is better. Is it like, the reason why I really want to do this is because I am planning on, I mentioned something about this a couple months ago, and the more orders I get for custom dyes, the more I realize how bad I need to do this. But I want to start making my own color chart. I want to take all of my basic dyes and I want to dye them the way that they are at 1 or 2%. I want to do 1 and 2%. I don't know how many different variables I'll have on the concentration, but I also want to mix other colors with it to make other colors. I want to get some recipes basically to see what I need to mix to make what color, and I want to know the exact color that I get when I make these, including the fiber reactive and the acid dyes. I'll be stopping in Thomas Brook, to fuel off around 7:45. That's I think it's south of me. I'll have to send you an email. I'll send you an email, Wanda. But I want to make my own color chart. Let me show you, give you an example. If any of you watch Rebecca Kempnit's tutorials, she has these Dharma charts. And she has taken them, sorry about the glare, and has cut out each of the colors and has taped them onto the lids of her dyes. Get a can, all random. If she would cut them out, then she would put them on the lid. But extreme blue doesn't always look like, let's say this is 457. Actually, I mailed off something using extreme blue. That's a hint. But 457 extreme blue right here. I mean, yeah, that's pretty close, but it's actually, if it's speckles at least, it is actually a little bit darker than that blue right there. I want to make my own color chart. I want to take like this extreme blue, for example. Of course, I'd have to have wool, which I'm thinking about just buying some non-superwash wool from Hobby Lobby, something new that I can swatch that's not going to break the bank. And, oh cool, how hard is it to add speckles? Depends, speckles or sparkles. Sparkles would be, you know, like the stellina in the wool or the polyester silver that's in the cotton or the acrylic. But I want to do my own color chart. I wanted to dye. I would take a little tiny swatch of wool and I would dye it extreme blue, probably 2%, or maybe 1% is usually my go-to. I would do like a 1% solution, and then I would take a good picture of it. I mean, if I have to go outside or under lighting, whatever, make sure I get the right color, print it out, and maybe even stick it on the top here. I think that would be a good idea. But that's why I am doing this experiment today with vinegar. because I want to know which is better. Do I need to have the vinegar? I want to know before I start this other project. So that will be an ongoing live thing. And I'm looking forward to doing this because, like I said, I have a lot of people that will want a certain color, and then I have to swatch up a bunch of stuff. If I do all this stuff ahead of time, if they have a color that I've already made, perfect. I'll know how to make it again. If I have a color that's close to what they would like to have, even better. I'll have already done some swatching. I can just tweak it up a little bit and figure out what I need to do to it. So I'm looking forward to doing that, because that's going to be an ongoing thing, because I have 3 different dyes and 3 different fibers and so many different colors. I don't have every color available yet, but I have a lot, and it's going to take a while, and I won't do the same thing every week. I'll switch it up, do more. I have lots more experiments I want to try as well. But I'll, take a break every so often. But I'm going to work on this color chart. I'm going to make my own color chart, and yeah, I'm going to get precise colors, because the colors on that chart do not always match the actual color. So I'm going to go ahead and bring over this. This is from Ice Yarns, and it is Norsk Fine. It is a sport weight. And like I said, it is, let me get the percentages here though. It's 45% alpaca, 20% wool, and 30% amide. So it's got a little bit of a stretch to it. A little bit. Now I have 2 white and 1 off-white. And as you can see, I have red yarn tying it off. This is what I started off when I first started dyeing yarn, was red ties. And that's funny. This one here has the regular cotton, I think that's it. I eventually switched over to cotton crochet thread to tie them off with. So while we're waiting for that to finish doing its thing, I will go ahead and dye these up, and I'm thinking some springy. I don't even know what colors I'm doing. I honestly do not. But these will be in my shop once they are done. And I'll show these on my video as well. I'm going to unplug my computer because I think it's fine. I plug in this. All right, it's only on the second. I set my microwave on 3 different rounds. It'll go for 415 at 50%, and then it'll pause for 4 minutes, and then it'll go 3 minutes 15 seconds at 50, pause for 4 minutes, like that. I get some hot water and put a little bit of vinegar in here. But these 3, like I said, this one here is off-white and these 2 are white, but it's not going to make a whole lot of difference, after they're dyed. But if anybody's interested, once they are done, they are each 100 grams, 375 meters, a 2-weight, sport weight, and a recommended hook and needle is a US 3 millimeter. Let me see it for good. Hands already get more. Oh, he scared me. Look. Little bit of acid. You just love that coat, don't you?
Yes. How do you know that?
Because you always have it on, even when it's 78 degrees in here. But I'm glad to see you bouncing around like that again. She has been in the bed for the past 2 days. She started emerging right after dinner last night. But other than that, last almost 2 full days, she's been in the bed, hardly eating.
I'm scared she's gonna run over my feet with that.
She ran over my
wagon.
foot earlier too. Baby, going back out there and play.
No,
Did you ever get your lovey?
yeah.
Yes, you did. Good for you. If you wait on Grandma too long, you might be waiting a while. What did I knock out?
A funnel and something else.
I am gonna guard here. Okay?
Oh. Yes. Yes, Tanisha? You rang?
That sounds like the
Lurch?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you know what? This was hanged on my board. My wooden board that I sometimes lay my yarn out on because it's big.
How can you tell that?
I can tell because it's a little. It's not too big to go on a Swift. It's just if you use it on one of the little cheap ones, you can stretch it all the way out. It's not gonna be tight. But if you have a stand wood, you can definitely get it to fit. I mean, it's not too big for that, but that's funny because I haven't seen any of these this long in forever.
Hey, Mommy, try to guess when I'm gonna ditch this jacket.
See, the vinegar is bringing it off onto that.
Never. I'm never gonna ditch this jacket.
Never, huh?
Yeah.
Let me try a little bit of soap here. What isn't vinegar good for? My goodness. Yeah, the soap's not bringing it off. Vinegar would. That's funny. Don't get too close to Kirsty. You'll make her nervous. Oh, watch out, honey.
I know. I'll go somewhere where she can't go. There.
Oh, yeah. You were asking about the You said sparkles, and I was wondering, do you mean speckles? Of course, sparkles is it's what kind of yarn you buy. If you buy the sparkly with the stellina or the polyester silver. But as far as speckles, of course, I can go on all day about those too. And it's different for each fiber. And I need more water. What do I do with my?
I'm hungry. I'm absolutely starving.
Very good.
Wait, is my friend in this chat?
Haven't seen him.
Well, I'm gonna sit in this chair. Stupid blanket.
Hey, no, don't call my blanket a stupid blanket.
Yeah, I need both of you to be really good, okay?
That is not good say, Kirsta. You need to say nice words. Like say please.
No, leave me alone.
So cool. I was asking about number one.
Nice words.
Not to you, I'm not.
Please,
You're
guys.
mean to me.
Kirsten, is there something you need? I mean, I can help you when I'm done.
I want
But-
food.
Okay, well, if you can't get it yourself, then wait for me to be done and I'll help you. But
Someone left this out last
don't-
night.
no, I use it. I don't need chaos right now, okay? Y'all need to be good.
Hey,
I have
Grandma.
2 toddlers.
Hey, Grandma. Don't come over here, cause this is my home.
Okay.
Cause
I might need the water though, because
I guess you're gonna need to go to the bathroom.
no, I do need more water. This is really soaking this right on up. I'll just step over it. No, I won't. I'll just do this.
okay, then I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, Mommy, she's over here.
Kristen, why don't you go on
bothering
back
me.
to your room and I'll help you when I'm done. I'm almost done. Let's get going.
I wish I could,
Just be good, Carson.
I wanted to, here, she won't leave me
Go ahead,
alone.
honey. I'll be with you shortly.
I'll just stand in the hallway.
No, don't do that either.
Or this
You're
is
gonna be in
the
big trouble
area
if you
I
don't
know.
start behaving. He was asking about number one. I'm not quite sure what you mean asking about number one. Speckles? I could just answer speckles. The best way I have found to do speckles on wool is to do the background first. Whatever, if you're doing a background color, do that first. And make sure it is completely set. The water's clear before you put any speckles on. And let it sit for a while even after you do the first side to make sure those speckles set, S-E-T. When it comes to
Take this for now.
cotton,
Wait, is this my mix from yesterday?
yes.
I'll just take this.
When it comes to cotton, you can, if it's a color that breaks, I did have an issue with a color that broke a lot.
Why is there no spoons?
In the drawer, I'll get you one.
No, I don't like using metal spoons with this. I'll just use a plastic fork.
Seriously, you're gonna be in big trouble if you don't start behaving.
What about her? She's making
Well, go
a
back and
mess.
watch my video later. You'll see that she was not even doing anything the whole time.
There, now.
So when it comes to speckling cotton, you can do it regular, sprinkle it on there, and it doesn't run or bleed. It pretty much stays, but it does get a little bit bolder. So you kind of go light with it at first, and then wait and see how it does after a couple of minutes.
No, nobody is here. Good night. Good night, Emma.
Okay, Stelina. So basically, you'd have to buy the yarn that has the, I don't spin yet, so I can't actually add sparkles.
What's in this yellow lid bowl?
Cursa, that's potato salad.
Cool.
Honey,
I just wanted you.
I asked you to try to be good until my live was over. You're not being good.
I just wanted you to do one thing.
You've asked me to do lots of things. Oh, it's done. Let me go ahead and put the other one in. See if it exploded. Oh, no, it's perfect. Perfect. Oh, child, you're right where I need to be.
Don't worry, you can just go over. Here.
Oh.
Here. You can just.
You're not making. Oh, you're not making this easy for me, honey.
Here. We can say.
Boy, the devil is in full force today, but I'm not gonna let that stop me.
What a devil. No, of the devil.
I'm sorry, Denisha. I'm not sure if I answered your question. I like the yarn with Selena and the silver tinsel. Okay, so yeah, I would just buy the yarn with that. I have some fingering weight with Selena, and I have some worsted acrylic with silver, and then I have some worsted cotton that is sparkle. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Those are the only bases and weights that I have that are sparkle. I have the option of purchasing, I think I've seen some DK with sparkle. And if I shop around, I could probably find others. But as far as in my stock right now, it's those three. It's what I have. Yeah. There you go. Sorry, it took a while to figure out what you were actually asking. Yeah, that's right, Tank. If I was spinning, then I would make everything sparkle. All right, let me get me some colors. I have no idea what I'm going to choose. It's actually 4 o'clock, so maybe I'll just go ahead and trip over the cord. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I didn't realize it was already 4 o'clock on the dot. We got to head over to Mary Ann's, assuming that she's going to be live. Hope so. But I want to thank you guys for coming in today. I really appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. Watch for my video for the results. I'll show this yarn and I'll show the yarn. I'll be giving away those 2 acrylics. So watch for that video this weekend. And if it's not tomorrow or Saturday, it should be Sunday. I'm going to shoot for definitely, Sunday or before. Oh, hi, Snita. Yep, that's right, Margie.
Oh, oh.
Yep, I was just about to end it. You want to say hi to Sunita real quick?
Hold on. Hi. And
Thank you, Sunita.
and
Yeah,
and thank you, Sunita.
yes. The yarn I dyed today, I'm experimenting with acid. Do I really need acid in with basic dye for acrylic yarn or not? Okay, Denisha. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, guys, let's head over to Mary Ann's if she's going live. And if not, then hopefully I will see all of you somewhere out there on the YouTube streets. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and God bless you all. Bye, guys. Love you.